So I'm Eric Burkowske. I am currently the worship pastor for Central Christian Church here in Ocala. I am an alumni of SEU Ocala, one of the first class. So when you go into your calling, there are going to be things that you need to know. There is something that God has called you to, but there is training and equipping that needs to happen before you can fully flesh out what that is. I had mentors within the worship track like Joey Von Jimenez, Sherry Quistad, Tom Rao, all kind of focusing on different areas, bringing their own information, their own knowledge about those areas. And then I also had professors who were able to speak into our life from their perspectives, and you need those tools, but now it's being able to work alongside the body of Christ with that training and that gifting, and seeing how God has just put everything together. You need a time of waiting and training so that you can then go into your calling of doing and going. My story and my testimony came from a lot of waiting. So before I was the worship pastor here, I was a maintenance and facilities worker. I was doing janitorial cleanup, scrubbing the toilets, hauling things around a big campus, and it is honest and it is good work to do. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But all along I knew that there was something else that God was calling me to, that I just didn't know how I was going to attain that, if that makes sense. And then finally, I just opened up to my wife, and she said, "You just need to wait until you finish your degree." And I was like, "What do you mean finish my degree?" Like, I had already made up my mind, I should already be in my calling. I should already be doing the thing that I think I should be doing. And she said, "You just need to wait until you finish your degree." And lo and behold, 2 months after I finished my degree, I get called in for an interview for being the worship pastor here at Central. As a new student, or as a student that's been there for a long time, just knowing that there's something else that God has called you to, you also have to understand that God's timing is perfect, and that you know what He has called you to, but you also don't understand when He has called you to it. All you can do in this time, in this moment, is prepare yourself, allow yourself to be equipped for that calling when the time comes.